Episode 221. The Pirates are done at home. They take 2 of 3 games from the A's. We'll recap that series and preview the upcoming away series versus the Cincinnati Reds. We'll give you our players of the week. Make sure that you like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. Go follow us on all social media. And Scott, cue the music.
Rockin' 101, she compliment my taste. Whiskey in my lemonade, cause I like the way it tastes. Best seats at the Pirates game, they let me run the base. Yeah, my time is like my money, cause I can't afford to waste. Wifey is a lawyer, take my date to my dates. Order steak by the plate, send in case after case. Run my race at my pace, clear the grass of the snakes.
Adam, welcome back to another episode of Bucko Banner. And this was kind of a, I don't know how to explain today. I felt a little bit emotional inside. It was just a long season at the ballpark, man. All the hard work we put in, and it felt like the last day of school. Going to PNC, we didn't stay for the game because we went back and watched the Steelers. Unfortunately, probably would have been worth it to stay at the Pirate game, but it was just nostalgic, man. Like just really cool being at the ballpark, getting all the access that we did this year. I was really thankful for everything that the Pirates gave us access to, and I'm just looking forward to doing it again next year and growing in the off season.
Home away from home.
Yeah.
And I'd argue we were there more than home. Honestly, it was an awesome year. Like you said, the access that we were given, I'm super, super thankful for that. The relationships that we established with everyone in the Pirates organization, the players, got to talk to a lot of guys today. Hopefully a lot of exciting things coming this offseason. Got a lot of really cool videos, not only with the A's, but also the Pirates as well. It was Fan Appreciation Day. The vibes were high today. After everything that's happened this year, I know it's been just an absolute roller coaster.
It was good to see guys like Jared Jones and Manuel Valdez, some of the guys that have been hurt, back at the ballpark. Jared Jones looks really happy. It's the happiest I've seen him. And he even, I think, had the quote saying that, he feels like a little kid on Christmas every time he gets to throw a baseball now. So I'm really excited to see him ramp it up in next year and get back on the field, because he's a guy that you had him into this mix, man. It's a really, really, really exciting rotation. Like one of the best in baseball.
Oh my God. I mean, look at it.
Now, look at it.
Yeah. Paul Skeens, Bubba Chandler, Mitch Keller, Jared Jones, Johan Oviedo, Mike Burrows, Braxton Ashcraft.
Who has been quietly like one of the best ones.
Right. They look really, really good. The bullpen has been solid down the stretch. The bats for a little bit got going this series, especially in game 3. Obviously, that's going to still have to be the focus going into the offseason, but the vibes were high. Like I said, the fan appreciation, people were signing autographs, talking. There was a lot of just like you said, last day of school type vibes. Like everybody was a little happy. And now I don't know if that's because they're happy it's done.
Yeah.
and it's over and we can move on. You got 2 more series with the Reds and the Braves, and then we wrap it up and we head into the 2026 off season. But overall, man, it was a grind.
Yeah.
Going to all these games, putting out all the content, recording the videos. So if you supported us along the way, if you liked any of our videos, if you commented, said hi to the park, we really appreciate that. Keeps us going, trying to produce as much stuff as we possibly can. And we have a lot planned for the off season here. I know we're not quite at the off season yet. We still have baseball to talk about, previews to discuss, but it's the end of the home season. And that's emotional. Even if it's a bad baseball season, we're talking to guys on the field and it's just like, no matter what happened over the past couple of months, it's still like you made it through a baseball season. As a fan, you made it through a baseball season. That's tough.
Podcaster.
As a podcaster, you made it through the baseball season. Got to look out for the podcasters out there. So let's talk about the A's series, Scott. Before we do, make sure you go to Total Sports Enterprises for all of your Pittsburgh sports memorabilia needs. Pirates, Penguins, Steelers, much, much more. You can go to tscshop.com. Go to the link below to let them know Bucko Banter sent you. Before we do, actually, a couple of cool moments. Jack Wilson was at the park all weekend. Seeing the video of Jacob Wilson throwing the first pitch to Jack Wilson and then flipping that, 19 years later
Yeah,
It
that was really
was
cool. Really, really
so,
well done.
so cool. And those A's position players are such good guys. We didn't really talk to any pitchers over there.
No, I mean, we weren't around many of the guys. I think we saw Jeffrey Springs a couple times, but didn't get the chance to talk to him. But I will say this: that A's team is going to be really exciting. Like they have a window when they go. They have a fun team heading into Vegas, whenever that is. If that's in 2 years or a year or so from now, they're going to have a really nice young core. Leo DeVries is coming up quickly. I venture to say we probably see him next year, along with Jacob Wilson, along with Nick Kurtz, along with Tyler Soderstrom. A lot of these guys are going to be some of the better young baseball players, not just with Oakland, or sorry, the A's,
Watch your stuff.
but in all of baseball. So really enjoyed talking to those guys and chopping it up because even Shea Langoliers, that's a guy who's not talked about a lot. He has 26 home runs. He's batting like 260 as a catcher. I know everyone's talking about Kyle Raleigh. He's got 50 plus homers, but like Shea Langoliers is a very good offensive catcher. Something you don't see as often in baseball. So yeah, man, I really enjoyed watching this team this weekend and getting up and close and seeing them, on the field and meeting Dallas Braden and seeing that A's green, the alternate greens. It's the best alternate jersey in all of baseball.
Dallas Braden, certified psycho in the best way
In
possible.
the best way possible.
What an absolute legend that guy is. We had the opportunity to meet him and talk with him for an extended period of time, and just a 10 out of 10 human being. Again, crazy. Just an absolute.
But the best crazy. Like he is so good
Yeah.
for the game of baseball, and like he just fits the A's persona so well. And that was awesome getting to meet him. Hopefully we can get him on here sometime soon. That's definitely in the works.
100%. Well, let's get into the series. Scott, Friday, it was 3-4 L. Mitch Keller, 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks, 2 home runs. Gave it up to Nick Kurtz and Lawrence Butler in his last home game of the 2025 season at PNC Park. The bullpen, you had Sisk, Lawrence, Nicholas, and Matson all pitched pretty well. Offense, not much was happening. Horowitz hit a double, Reynolds hit a double. Cutchin Reynolds collected 2 hits as a team, 8 Ks, 4 walks, 10 hits, 2 for 13 runners in scoring position, 11 left on base.
We got Saturday's game, 2-0 W. Talk about a just awesome mound presence for the Pirates. Bubba Chandler started the game, 5 innings, 1 hit, no earned, no walks, 6 Ks, hit 100 miles an hour over multiple times this game. Like you look at the Baseball Savant page, like he's got the top 5 velos of the game, and they're all over 100. So
I thought he wasn't ready for Major League Baseball.
Get the hell out of here. I mean, seriously, like that's just an insane take. But 15 whiffs. The ERA is at 4.56 just because of that one bad first start against the Brewers. But he's figuring it out, and I'm assuming we're probably going to see one more start from him, or maybe 2 appearances. But Braxton Ashcraft followed him up and looked just as good. 3 innings, no hits, no walks, 6 Ks. I think the thing that's impressed me the most with Braxton is his command. Like I didn't know if this was a guy that had reliever risk or not. Like just everything, I think it's just more so durability risk. But generated 11 whiffs, has a 2.62 ERA, and doesn't walk a ton of guys. Really, really impressed with Braxton this year. Santana earned his 14th save. 1 inning, no hits, 1 K. Got a 2.18 ERA on the season. Nick York, 2 for 3 with his first homer of the year, 1 RBI. Brian Reynolds, 1 for 3 with his 16th homer, 1 RBI. Got the Bucco banner bump. 5 hits total, 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position, 4 left on base, 6 Ks.
And then today, Sunday, 11-0 Buccos put the absolute smackdown on the A's. Mike Burrows went 4 innings, 5 hits, no runs, no walks, 3 Ks. He was followed by Carmen Majinski, who got the W, 3 innings, 2 hits, 3 Ks. Johan Ramirez went 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 K. Dari Moreto, 1 inning, 2 Ks. He had a solid bounce back, man. Like there's a little shakiness here and there, but overall, really good to see him back in the pen. And then Jared Triolo went 4 for 5 with 2 runs and 3 RBIs. Joey Bart went 4 for 4, 2 runs, 3 RBIs. just about everybody outside of Spencer Horwitz and Cam Devaney, who pinched hit, had a hit today. Triolo had a home run. Bart had a home run. Gonzalez with a double. Sawinski with a ground rule double. And Triolo with a double. As a team, 8 Ks, 4 walks, 15 hits, 6 for 12 runners in scoring position, 6 left on base. Just a great way to close out the 2025 home season.
Yeah, no, great win on Fan Appreciation Day. It seems like everyone was hitting today, came out swinging, and it's good to see Nicky York have a good couple games here against the A's. And Nicky G has been one of our more consistent bats, and Jared Triolo is just finishing the season strong. I know he's only batting 233, but showing some power, which I think is in there, and just making more good contact, more consistent contact, hard contact. So that's good way to end the home season. I agree. They played really well at home this year. Adam, let's take a quick break and we'll come back and preview the Red Series and then also announce our players of the week. All right, Adam, we're back. Going to preview the series against the Reds. Right now, the Reds are 3 games above 500, 79-76, third in the NL Central, smack dab in the middle. And we're going to see some familiar faces this week. Guys that we've seen this year or multiple times this year, specifically on Tuesday. Tomorrow's off. Tuesday, we've got Brady Singer versus Johan Oviedo. Singer this year, 14-10 with a 3.86 ERA. He's been a workhorse for the Reds, 161 innings, 30 games started, 155 Ks, and a 1.22 whip. The Pirates have had his number, though, a little bit. He's 1-2 against the Pirates in 3 starts, 5.93 ERA, 13 2/3 innings pitched, gave up 9 earned runs and 8 Ks. He comes at you with mostly a sinker slider. The sinker will throw 40% of the time, sits in low 90s. The slider, 30% of the time, sits in the low 80s. He mixes in a 4-seam cutter and sweeper. He's got good command of the sinker slider. The sinker generates a ton of ground balls, but he lacks a true plus swing and miss secondary outside of that sinker slider combo. So he's a guy that's just going to pitch to contact, and we've seen him quite a bit already this year.
And then Wednesday, you have a 5-star matchup. Hunter Green versus Paul Skeens. This year, Green is 7-4 with a 2.74 ERA and 101 2/3 innings pitched, 18 games, 125 Ks with a 0.92 whip. Versus the Pirates back in April, he went 7 innings, 2 hits, no earned, 1 walk, 8 Ks, and a 4-0 Cincinnati win. The Arsenal is a 4-seam, which he goes to a majority of the time, sits around 99 miles per hour. He has a slider and a split finger, elite velocity, one of the best fastballs in the game. Slider generates a ton of whiffs. Lack of a plus third pitch. The split is still developing, but if you're giving me a choice of maybe 5 pitchers in the game, I think you need to consider Hunter Green to be up there. Like, he has been absolutely electric.
Absolutely. One of the best fastballs. There's obviously a durability concern there, but still he's a top frontline starter for sure. Thursday to close out the series in Cincinnati, we got Nick Lodolo, the lefty, versus Braxton Ashcraft. Nick Lodolo's 8-8 this year with a 3.44 ERA, 149 and a 1/3 innings pitched in 27 games, 144 Ks and a 108 whip. His lone start against the Pirates was in Pittsburgh in May. Went 6 innings, 4 earns, 1 earned. 4 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, 7 Ks in a 7-1 Reds win. Comes at you with a 4-pitch mix. 4-seam, he'll throw around 30% of the time, along with the curve as well. 4-seam sits 92 to 94. Well, the curve is low 80s. This is his signature pitch. He also mixes in a change and sinker that he mixes in quite a bit too, 22% of the time and 20% respectively. He's often noted for his ability to spot pitches, limit walks, and manage the zone, plus fill for spin. Like I said, that curve is his signature pitch. I'm sure we'll see some platooning there with Rafi Flores probably getting the start at first base against Nick Lodolo on Thursday.
Cincinnati is going to be an interesting one. I'm happy we're not going out there. I was out there earlier this year. I don't think you were able to make the trip, but maybe next year we'll take a trip out there. Very average American ballpark.
Just Jeff Passan actually just tweeted a minute ago. The Reds now control their destiny with the 3rd wildcard spot in the National League. They own the tiebreaker over the Mets, who previously had been in control of a playoff spot every day since April 5th. Wow. So this is a big series for the Reds. Can we play spoiler against our division opponent?
I sure hope so. Let's carry some momentum from this series. Hopefully keep the bats hot. I want to see Rafi Flores get more at bats.
Me too.
I know he hasn't been in the lineup. I know he's thrown in there. It's the end of the year, but just get this guy at bats. I know I said it last episode. Just get guys reps. That's all that matters at this point. Before we go, Scott, we got hitter and pitcher of the week. Why don't you get us going with the pitcher of the week?
Yeah. Pitcher of the week is going to be Bubba Chandler, man. Bubba looked really, really good. 5 innings, 1 hit, no earned, no walks, 6 Ks, 15 whiffs. Just, spotted the fastball better and was generating a ton of whiffs. And, looking more and more every time we see him out there, looking more and more like a frontline starter along with Paul Skeens. So Bubba Chandler's our second time pitcher of the week, I believe. So.
Absolutely. Many, many more to come. And then our hitter of the week is Joey Bart. Although he didn't have the most at-bats this week, he made the most of the 10 at-bats that he had. He hit 500. He went 5 for 10 with a double, 2 home runs, and 6 RBIs. He became the slugger that you envisioned him being all year.
A little too late, huh?
A little too late. We talked about him being a non-tender candidate. Unfortunately, I think that is the reality heading into 2026. Would have loved to see a lot more slug from Joey Bart this year, even with some sacrificed defense. But Joey Bart is the hitter of the week. Scott, before we go, Sports Card Junction gave us a ton of cards throughout the year. We're super grateful for that partnership and everybody that got to participate in those trivia giveaways or just the card giveaways around the park. Go to Sports Card Junction for all your sports card needs: baseball, football, hockey, basketball, Pokemon, whatever your heart desires. Sports Card Junction has you covered. 9011 Perry Highway. Go over to the store. You can go to sportscardjunction.com. You can find them on eBay. Sports Card Junction, the best card store in Pittsburgh. Go to the website, Bucko Banter. Starting to get a little chillier in the morning. It's that weird time of the year where you can wear a hoodie, take it off. It gets a little warmer. You need it at night. Bucko Banter has you covered. Buy your Bucko Banter hoodies. Hey, get your Christmas gifts early. You don't want to wait too long, right?
Yeah.
Season's ending.
Get out of the way.
Get it out of the way now. Just honestly, turn this off right now. Go over to buckobanter.com. Order your hoodies, shirts. We appreciate your support. If you're listening, leave a 5-star review. Make sure you're downloading the episodes. That helps us out a ton. And make sure you go to YouTube, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. Scott, I think we got our team heading into 2026.
Yeah, excited
for content. So we're going to be announcing some of those guys pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, raise it.
Raise it.
Seats at the Pirates game, they let me run the base. Yeah, my time is like my money, cause I can't afford to waste. Wifey is a lawyer, take my date to my dates or the steak by the plates and they